Paul Bettany's a good friend that you've done drugs with, right?
That's a strange question. Paul Bettany is a good friend. Yes.
You've done drugs with him?
It always goes back to drugs, man. It always goes back to drugs. You do drugs, right? So you do drugs with your friend? Yeah, that's a good friend that you do drugs with, right? So if you do drugs, that automatically means that you bad. Could be a bad guy. I don't know. You did drugs once. Of course he's done drugs, man. He's Johnny Depp. Every rich person does drugs. I mean, not every rich person, but a lot of rich people do drugs.
Yes, I have.
Cocaine, right?
Cocaine, yes.
Alcohol?
Alcohol, yes.
Pills, including Xanax and Adderall, right?
That I'm not so sure of.
Okay. Mr. Depp, you remember giving testimony in the trial in the
Drug
UK,
equals abuser.
Yes.
And you gave that testimony under oath, right?
Yes.
You gave quite a bit of testimony in that trial, right?
I wouldn't be able to judge that myself. It felt like a lot.
Okay, well, let's take a look at some of it. And you see that on the bottom of that page, there's a discussion of Paul Bettany and the drugs that you did together. And there was a question. The question is, any sort of pills? And your answer is yes. There could have been Xanax, or if he asked for Xanax or Adderall, whatever, I would, of course, give it to him. Question, so you would supply Paul Bettany with whatever medication or controlled drugs he asked for. Is that right? Answer, if he was feeling anxious or if he was feeling unpleasant, I would give him what he asked for. Question, would you give him a Xanax? Answer, yes.
How is this relevant? I really like one tank, two heals. Looks so much easier on the healers. And the healers have self-healing. I'm personally excited to play Overwatch 2, but I don't really care. I know everybody's going to whine and complain. Oh, they shouldn't have made it Overwatch 2. Get over it. Overwatch 2 is already in the process of being made. Honestly, who cares? I'm going to play it, and I'm excited for it, so whatever.
Did I read that right?
Still, I don't get why that's relevant.
And you shared, the two of you shared an enjoyment of controlled drugs or alcohol at that time, right?
The two of us were making a film together.
With respect, sir, that wasn't my question. My question was, the two of you shared an enjoyment of controlled drugs and alcohol at that time. Yes or no?
At times.
Yes. And Miss Heard was quite
Well, he said at that time. What time? He didn't
adamant
define
that you didn't drink anymore and that you should stop using recreational drugs, right?
Oh, yes.
And she didn't like it when you were high on drugs or drunk on alcohol, right?
She didn't like it when it was her perception that I was high on drugs. Her perception is quite different than the truth.
And that's what we're after, is the truth. Mr. Depp, this is a text message exchange that you had with Paul Bettany on June 11th, 2013, correct?
Yes, correct.
You text Mr. Bettany, let's burn Amber, 3 exclamation points, right? You see that?
I do see that.
And at this time, June 11th, 2013, Amber is your girlfriend or perhaps even your fiance at this point, correct?
Girlfriend,
yeah,
for sure.
After that, you made another comment, and I'd like to apologize to the court.
Objection, hearsay.
For some of the language that I'm going to have to use today, but unfortunately, you're going to see a lot of documents with language like this. After you said, let's drown her before we burn her, Mr. Depp, you said, I will her burnt corpse afterwards to make sure she is dead. That's what you said that you would do after you burned her and after you drowned her. Did I read that right?
You certainly did, yes.
And you wrote that about the woman who would later become your wife.
Yes, I did.
Okay. I'm still looking for an and. See, all right, listen. Okay, listen up. Yeah, that's weird. Weird, fucked up, kind of weird. But this is a trial about abuse. It's a trial about abuse between two people. This is not a trial about talking behind someone's back and saying that you would kill them behind their back and letting out your frustrations to a friend and just shooting the shit. Let's be real, chat. Johnny Depp's kind of weird. I mean, he's just a weird guy. I mean, he literally just said he wants to burn her and drown her and make sure she's dead. And then, oh yeah, bang her corpse and something like that. But still, it's like what relevancy does this have to any abuse? I get that it could lead to the idea that he would abuse her, but there still doesn't matter because that is just a conversation between him and a friend. There's no, that has no bearing on whether or not he abuses her or not.
On January 17, 2013, Mr. Depp, you texted the following. For the idiot cow, 3 exclamation points. Next text. Will do. I'll smack the ugly around before I let her in. Don't worry. Apologies again.
Like, what is this conversation, man? Dude, they're so weird. What is this? What is this? For the idiot cow. This isn't even English, man. It's like someone who just learned how to cuss. You know what I mean? Like that kid who just learned how to cuss and they don't really know what stuff means or like what a good insult is. Yeah, and that's what I'm getting to. Yeah, this is weird. This is kind of fucked up to say, but at the end of the day, this has no bearings on abuse or the case in general. This is just saying that he talks shit behind her back, like, and he does drugs.
End of the court and the jury for this language.
I don't know what else there is, man.
And then you close by saying, did that worthless hooker arrive? Did I read that right?
You did, sir.
One of your good friends that you've taken drugs with before is Marilyn Manson, right?
Yes, we've taken.
Why is it always?
Drank.
What other thing did I hear about with Marilyn Manson? It always seems like Marilyn Manson worms his way into stuff. Like, oh, you were talking to Marilyn Manson. That means you're a bad person. And I remember there was another, I don't know if it was a case or something like that. There's some video I saw where someone was like, oh, so you hang out with Marilyn Manson, so you're a bad person. Like where everyone, I don't know much about Marilyn Manson, so I know he's done shit.
We've had cocaine together maybe a couple of times.
Pills, right?
So that means you
With
are
Marilyn
Marilyn Manson.
I once gave.
So you did drugs with Marilyn Manson, yes. So you are Marilyn Manson, and you did everything that he did. Yeah, I think Marilyn Manson had some stuff with underage girls. I don't really know much about him, but so that means you support what he does, and you do the same stuff he does. Yeah.
Marilyn Manson a pill so that he would stop talking so much. Sorry.
All right. I get it. And on line 22, you were asked a question the night before you were due to meet up. Did you have a heated discussion on the telephone with Miss Heard about what was happening with James Franco, the scene she was doing with James Franco? Answer, I do not recall, but it is highly likely. Did I read that right?
Ooh, savage.
In fact, I'm not sure where you are.
Yo, thank you so much.
Okay. Day 2, page 293. It's on page 32 of the document.
Line 22, I think, is the issue.
Page 32, line 22. Thank you, Your Honor.
Line 22.
Line
Okay.
22 on page 32.
Yes.
Too many numbers. Are you there?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
so
that's right.
question, the night before you were due to meet up, did you have a heated discussion on the telephone with Miss Heard about what was happening with James Franco, the scene she was
Girls
doing
are
with
trying to
James
smear him, but he's just so
Answer, I do not
charismatic.
recall, but it is highly likely. Did I read
That's
that
what
right?
happens when you have honesty under your belt. You don't have anything weighing you down. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're on the stand and you're being honest, you have no nerves, you have no stress. I mean, obviously, I'm sure he's stressing just with the whole thing, but I'm saying you don't have anything weighing you down. When I feel like you're on the stand and you're trying to lie about something, you're not going to be as, calm.
Right?
You did.
And you suspected that Amber was having an affair with James Franco, correct? That was the reason for your argument.
Yeah. Yes.
Same
Let's see.
face,
So did your
dude. It's the same fucking
testimony
face,
that
man.
right after you cut your finger off, right after, I won't give you anything to argue with me yet. Right after you sustained an injury to your finger,
Sorry.
right after you sustained an injury to your finger, is it your testimony that you did not ask for cocaine and ecstasy right after you told the doctor about your finger injury? Is that your testimony?
Regardless of what date you believe works within the world time zone, I don't believe that someone who has gone through opiate dependency, who has lost the ability to produce dopamine and serotonin in their own body, because that's what the opiate does. Your body no longer needs to make the dopamine or the serotonin. The dopamine and serotonin, as you know, I imagine, are things that keep us it gives us our moods. It gives us.
I appreciate that, but my question wasn't that. My question was,
I'm just trying
right
to
after
school
you
you
told
on
the
that.
doctor about your finger injury, you were asking for it's entirely possible that you were asking for cocaine and ecstasy.
Objection.
Yes
Calls
or
for
no?
speculation.
Okay, what? But I still don't get, what does this have to do with anything? Can anyone explain that to me? What does any of this have to do with it? So because he wanted opiates after he got his fucking finger cut off, someone who apparently has opiate dependency, he asked for, that's bad? I don't get it. Where is the relevancy? This has nothing to do with the case at all. I'm surprised they aren't objecting more.
I'll allow that question. Answer.
Clearly, need more Whitey stuff. Yes, it's a reference to cocaine, but that doesn't. There's nothing here that says that I ingested the drug.
Not saying there is, but you were asking for more cocaine and you were asking for more ecstasy, correct?
I wasn't asking for more ecstasy. I was asking for ecstasy because that was what I was requested by Ms. Hurd.
This is where you tell Amber in a recording that you mentioned the day I chopped my finger off. So let's listen to that.
Fight you're talking about? I don't know.
I'm talking about Australia, the day that
Now
I
we're
shot
talking
my
about
finger.
Australia. Okay. Yes.
You hear that? When you said the day I chopped my finger off? Let's play it again. Let's
That'd be
do it again.
great.
I swore he said the day you chopped my finger off.
Thank you.
Fight you're talking about? I don't know.
I'm talking about Australia, the day that
Now
I
we're
shot
talking
my
about
finger.
Australia. Okay.
Are you sure that's
Yeah, let's do it one more time.
what
You
I'm
actually
saying? Or is it the day that I got my finger chopped off?
No, you say the day that I chopped my finger off. So let's play it one more time because I think I left out the word that. It says the day that I chopped my finger off.
Anyone else?
Fight you're talking about? I don't know.
I'm talking about Australia, the day that I
Now
shot
we're talking
my
about
finger.
Australia. Okay.
I'm not so sure. In fact, earlier you had quoted Jerry Judge from the.
I actually, I can't hear it. It's so jumbled up. Dude, that is so, okay. So, let's say he did say it, right? Let's say he did the day I chopped my finger off. Are we going to start saying that, so Johnny Depp, it wasn't you who chopped your finger off? Was it you? Wasn't even Amber Heard in the first place? Did you take a knife and just chop your finger off for funsies? What is that gonna do? Like, what? I'm so fucking confused what these lawyers are doing. Like, they are fucking grasping at straws, man. What is that? And also, even if he said, I chopped my finger off, that could have literally just been a fucking slip of the tongue. Maybe he just didn't mean to say that, or maybe he meant something else. What? They're literally arguing that? They're arguing what he said in that jumbled mess of wordings?
The airplane tape is calling me. Wait till he falls asleep, and I'm positive that those words never left his mouth because he was.
Thank you, Zoe.
Making those noises in the bathroom. He was lifting himself.
Maybe they left his mouth when you were passed out, sir, respectfully. Let's listen to this
I don't
one more
think he
time.
was. I don't
I'll
think he
sustain
was.
his
move to
argument.
strike.
I'll sustain his argumentative and I'll move to strike.
Can you please bring up Defendant's Exhibit 638?
Okay. Right. What is?
Didn't his finger get mucked up from a bottle? Yeah, it was a bottle getting thrown at his hand from Amber. It's like, what? Bro, I don't know what these lawyers are doing, man. I don't know.
Yes, Your Honor. Move for the admission of this video into evidence.
We have no objection, Your Honor.
All right. 638 in evidence. Thank you. Now you can publish.
What happened? What happened? Nothing happened this morning, you know that?
Were you in here?
No.
So then nothing happened to you this morning?
Yeah, you're right. I just woke up and you were so sweet and nice. We were not even fighting this morning. All I did was say sorry.
Did something happen to you this morning? I don't think so.
No, that's the thing.
You want to see crazy? I'll give you Who's crazy? Oh, you're crazy. Oh, you're crazy.
Have you drunk this whole thing this morning?
Oh, you got this going? You got this going?
I just started it.
Oh, really? Really? See that?
No, I didn't. You were smashing.
Bye.
The way she's acting when she records is so fake. I know.
Do we have a date for this
That's your house,
illegally
Melissa.
recorded tape? Do we have a date or metadata or anything?
Okay, dude. Yeah, I know she smirks at the end. Yeah. All right, listen. As someone who personally has anger problems, I'm way better now. I'll admit it. I'm way, way better now. I can control a lot better. But I used to have pretty bad anger problems. However, never once in my life have I harmed anyone or laid a hand on anyone else except myself when I got angry, right? So what I see here is someone with that issue. It does not seem like, I don't know. From what I see there, this seems like he is just, he's a punch the wall type guy. You know what I mean? And plus he's rich. So it's like he could do some harm to his house and be like, all right, go in there. I'll pay you right to fix it, whatever. But, yeah, it seems like one of those situations where he's just gonna break shit, but he wouldn't lay a hand on someone else. Wait for the justification. Okay. Is there more?
Anything on it?
Why don't we,
Obviously there's more.
let's, since you have some questions about it, why don't we watch it again?
Oh, I've
Play
seen
it
it.
again,
honey.
Michelle. Okay, you know,
He looks very upset.
we don't have to do that.
That's good.
We don't have to do that.
Which, again, something about being an angry person myself is when you witness or when you see yourself from an outside perspective, it's many things. It's extremely embarrassing. It's very hard to watch because, you know, it's hard to explain anger, to people who don't have anger problems. But at least for me, where I'm a very, it's called the feedback loop, where basically I get angry about something, right? And then I'm angry that I'm angry about that thing. You know, I start being like, why the hell am I angry about this? This is such a stupid thing. Why would I get angry about something so stupid? So I start getting mad at myself for being that stupid. And then it just keeps cycling over and over. Like, God, I'm so stupid. Like, why am I like this? This is such a dumb thing. Why am I getting so upset about it? And then you just keep going and you keep going and it keeps layering and layering. And then you just get to a point where you're just red, like you can't really, obviously me, I can control it to the point where obviously I would never touch anyone. I'm never going to do anything to anyone else. But yeah, like you can control it to the point where you're just going to like punch a hole in the wall or you're going to You're gonna hit something like a wall or something else, but you're never gonna hit someone. That's what it looked like to me as someone who has those problems. But I don't know. Way better now. Figured out how to deal with it a lot better. But when I was younger, I didn't really have much to help me with it.
This is at your house in West Hollywood on Sweetser Avenue, correct?
That's correct, sir.
And that's you in the video, Mr. Depp, right?
That's correct, sir.
And you would agree that you were violent in that clip, correct?
Clearly, I was having a bad time. I don't know what it was with regard to completely at this point, since I don't know the date. But being illegally recorded by your
Oh, dude, I didn't even think about that. Oh my God. I can't imagine if I was having an episode like that and my wife was recording it. Oh my God. Oh, I didn't even think about that. That would be even worse.
chosen other is, well, it's quite fitting with the rest of the photographs.
Oh, obviously you would never do that, honey. I'm saying, if you would, like if you did that, I could not imagine how broken I'd be.
She made. So I thought what was most interesting is that she tried to hide it from me, and then that she laughed and smiled at the end. I thought that was the most interesting part myself. But so yes,
You didn't
I
react
did assault a couple of cabins, but I did not touch Miss Heard.
And-
As you can see, I think. No.
And you may have been drunk in that video, correct?
There's a possibility of that, yes, sir.
You poured yourself a mega pint of red wine, correct?
But what is
Mega
that?
pint.
Still is nothing.
Yeah.
That still is nothing.
I poured myself a large glass of wine.
Right.
I thought it necessary.
A
And what I
mega
would propose to
pint.
play is
A
3210.
fucking mega pint. Who is this guy, man? I didn't even think about that. A mega pint?
And to 3805.
So we'll make it 586A,
Yes.
section 3210.
Yo,
3805,
yo.
right? That's it.
Yes.
Yo, you guys want to come hang out? About to pour some fat mega pints, man. Yo, come on. Come over, guys. We're having all these mega pints tonight. Let's go.
Thank you. And with your permission, I'd ask for us to play this to
Okay,
the jury.
go ahead.
Thank you.
You slam cabinets, abuser. Arrest him.
Actually, but before we start, Mr. Depp, during this meeting that you had with her, at one point, you tried to cut yourself with a knife, correct?
I don't recall that, no.
Okay, let's play this.
I mean, I might have made a move.
That was probably my fault. This is really pretty.
Thanks. You want to cut me somewhere?
I want to cut you.
Yeah, you want your arm, you want chest? What do you want? What do you want this guy? What do you want? Don't cut me.
Just don't cut your skin. Please do not cut your skin. Please don't.
Cut me.
Why would I do that?
It's easy.
Don't. Please do not do that. Please do not do that. Please don't. Please don't cut yourself. You don't need to cut yourself.
I need to do what I want.
I know. I know it hurts. I feel the same.
Cut me. I know your mark.
Dude. Not only is she recording Johnny Depp being insanely depressed to the point where he wants to cut himself and using that as evidence that I'm pretty sure they're using this as evidence to cover the fact that she put a cigarette out on his face. So they're using him wanting to cut himself. And the thing that's even worse is the fact that during this, she's recording it, And then instead of feeling bad for him, she goes, yeah, I feel the same. She internalizes it and makes it about herself. She literally is watching her husband depressed, wanting to cut himself, and she goes, yeah, I feel the same. It's pretty hard for me too. And records it. Yeah, and the fact that they're making him, like, it's literally, the fact that we're listening to it right now, the fact that the fucking world literally is witnessing and watching as we hear Johnny Depp depressed, about to cut himself. Oh, dude, this is so disgusting.
They're gone. No, thank you. No, thank you. There's on the pillows.
And she's over here trying to act like she's sad.
If you don't, I will. Come here. Well, he spits her one out for this because he's a conservative prick.
Don't. Please don't. Don't cut yourself. Please don't cut.
Cut.
Please don't cut yourself. Please, I know it
You
hurts.
do it.
I would never cut you.
Cut me.
I would never do that to you. Please. Tell me.
Not a problem. Here you go.
Why hasn't she rang for help? Because she's too busy trying to record his depressive episode for evidence. So she's not going to get help. Stupid bitch.
Not on your own. Not on your own. Want to be cut? Do you? Just gonna go to court. Shouldn't talk.
Yeah, and her lawyers actually think this is going to be good. Their lawyers actually think this was worth putting in here. Like, this makes her look good in their eyes.
I have to use the shop bar.
Don't.
Don't you tell me.
Please don't do that. Put the knife down. Just put the knife down. Don't do that. Do not do that, Johnny. Please,
I
you're
want to
gonna
look at you.
hurt yourself. Please
I want to
stop.
look at you.
I know you're in pain. Wait. Stop. Please
There's a
don't.
way for the pain to go away.
Well, it's not that. It doesn't make it go away, trust me.
Yeah.
It do know. It doesn't make it go away.
Really?
Did it make it go away?
Yeah.
It did? Please don't do that up here. There's love here. There is love here. There's love here. I wouldn't be here. I have no other reason to be here.
God, she's so manipulative, dude. Oh my God. Yeah, I know. And the only thing she could say is just don't do it. Don't do it. Please don't do it. Don't do it. Please don't do it. Don't do it. That's it. The lawyers screwed up their case. Dude, just look at what we're listening to right now. To be fair, I don't even think it's her lawyers. I think she just doesn't have anything. Honestly, I'm just going to be honest. That's what I think it is. Because her lawyers are doing this shit, calling out his his drug stuff, saying that he hung out with Marilyn Manson, literally showing a manipulative recording of him going through a depressive episode. Amber Heard recording a video of Johnny Depp going through something and having an anger spell while he is not aware, and then smiling as she walks away. What in this entire situation have we seen that looks like there is anything on Johnny Depp? It's crazy. I don't think he ever actually did anything to her at all. It's literally just showcasing his downward spiral because of her. Yeah. Like, I honestly, because I hear people talk all the time. Yo, Moldor Ross. Thank you so much for the 5 gifters. I appreciate that. What's their plan? He's extremely depressed equals bad? Yeah, I don't know. Oh shit, what was I saying? Yeah, like I hear people saying that, oh, Johnny Depp did some emotional abuse. But where? I haven't seen it yet. Like I hear people say all the time, oh, Johnny Depp did emotional abuse, blah, blah, blah. Where? Where? All of it seems like it just stems from her.
The knife is really dull, and it would be the worst thing in the world to use to cut me with. It would be too painful and dull and dirty to use it.
That's the tip of the
Who said anything about cutting her? Did she really say that just for this case? This entire time he's talking about cutting himself, and then all of a sudden, it's too dull to cut me. Oh my God. It's so fucked up because you know she saw him going through a depressive spell, and then she got her phone. Oh, my perfect chance. My perfect chance to make him look bad. What the fuck? I bet I could use this.
Right? It's pretty... No, please do not. Don't. You're gonna hurt yourself. Don't. It's okay. Please don't cut yourself. Please don't. Please stop. Please stop. Please. Don't hurt yourself, please.
No, I won't hurt myself at all.
Wait, she offered herself to be cut? She added it in there in the end to make it seem like he was trying to, because it's just audio, so you can't see it.
Your Honor, I think that might, if it's okay with Your Honor, I'm probably going to move on to something else.
Next time. Okay, I assume you still have quite a bit cross, or?
A bit. I'm not exactly sure.
All right, but more than we could do.
Yes.
Okay, all right, that's fine. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we've come to the end of our week.
God. So what, he's just gonna play it and then that's it? Yeah, let's make him relive his self-harm and then move on without addressing it. What was the point then, man? Why? What was the point? What was that for? Why? Oh my God. Dude, this isn't real.
Now it's time to walk away. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Did you laugh or cry or maybe subscribed? I'll thank you either way. You know I will miss you. I hope you return. Tell your friend or your mother to get me more views, please.